a mom of 3, and a very happy, proud, forever living business owner. Let me take this time to welcome all of you to our Zoom session. And thank you so much, guys, for honoring our invite. I can see we are already hitting 100. Thank you so much for saying yes to our invitation. Thank you so much for joining us. I believe that by the end of this session, you would have loved what we are bringing into your screens this evening. I've already introduced myself, and I'm not going to be hosting you alone. I'm working hand in hand with my amazing leader, Fikile. I'll give her an opportunity to share her story once we are done sharing the how part of this amazing opportunity. On my slide right there, I believe you can see the forever, and then that beautiful line, what matters most, what matters most. I'll pause for a moment as people are continuing to join us, and ask all of you this question. Guys, what is it that matters the most to you? You know, at Forever, part of the reason, and in fact, I would say the most important why some of us are right here at Forever, some of us are doing Forever, it's for this reason. We decided to sign the Forever application form because we wanted to address what matters most. We wanted this company to take care of what matters most in our lives, in our families. May I pause this and ask you, what is it that matters the most to you? Can I see in the chat section? What is it that matters the most? What is it that is most important, most vital to you? What is it that is important? I wish I could open the chat and see what matters the most to people. Oh, Fix says what matters the most to her, it's the family. Someone says it's the children. Someone says it's the abundance. Others say it's health. Others say it's the freedom. Oh, wow. Beautiful answers, guys. In fact, some of your answers are what made me partner with this amazing company. In fact, for me, guys, what mattered the most back then and what still matters the most was my freedom. And, you know, once I addressed this freedom thing, I found out that almost every aspect of my life got the satisfaction that I've been longing for. So thank you guys for the answers that are rolling on the chat section. Let us just go into it. Now, what exactly is Forever? What is this one thing? Here at Forever, guys, we are a big one team that has got one common dream and one common goal, and we are one forever. We are one forever, Southern Africa. We are one forever, Southern Africa. All right. Look at the slide right there, guys. Look at that beautiful slide that comes around with addressing what you guys wrote about. You see, I've seen someone writing happiness. Look at the mother and daughter. Look at those two ladies. Look at this picture and you see happiness. And then I'm here to tell you that Forever, it's going to address the most important factors in your life, be it you wanting to be happy, be it you wanting to be healthy, because I've seen other people writing healthy as part of what matters the most to them. Some have written friendships, others have written belonging. So Forever, it's going to address all of that. Have you ever stopped to think about what matters the most to you? I'll keep repeating this because here at Forever, guys, we address what matters most to you. Have you ever stopped to think about it? I'm happy that when we began this presentation, we addressed what matters the most. And I'm happy that some of you have already shared what matters. So this is what Forever it's all about. We are about what matters the most. We are into addressing what matters the most in your life. Now, what is Forever all about? Can we talk about the background information of this company? You know, guys, when I came to Forever, this rich history is one of the things that make me stick with Forever. You know, I'm someone who is quite particular, and if you are to convince me about partnering with any given company, some of the first thing that I am going to look at is the time that the company has been around. That is one thing that is going to convince me if I stick with the company, if I stay longer to listen, if I stay longer to get the explanation and everything. And guys, I'm here to tell you that Forever Living was founded in 1978 by Mr. Rexmond. May his soul rest in peace. Have you heard that? That simply means that, guys, we have been around since 1978. Do we have people in the chat section or here as participants who were born around 1978, who are around 46 years old? Are you guys there? If you are here, then you should know that Forever is your age mate. But I know most of the people in this Zoom call are younger than Forever Living. And then we've got our headquarters in USA, in Scottsdale, in Arizona. And one thing that you also need to know about Forever is that Forever owns aloe vera farms in the Dominican Republic and in Texas, and then it distributes this aloe in more than 140 countries. It distributes all this aloe that it plants in the Dominican Republic and Texas in over 140 countries. And then the other important thing that you need to know about us, guys, is that we remain a debt-free family. Debt-free and family-owned. Our plantations, our company, it's debt-free and it's family-owned. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our company executives. We've got our CEO as Mr. Greg Mon. Mr. Greg Mon is the son of the founder of Forever, Mr. Rex Mon. He took over when Mr. Rex Mon passed on. And then we also have that amazing gentleman by the name of Aiden Ohe, who is the president of Forever Living Products. All these men are based at the headquarters in Arizona, Scottsdale. We also have Garin as part of the executive. He is the executive vice president of sales and technology. And we also have our JB, how we love our JB. We call him JB. JB is the vice president of Africa. And so allow me to introduce you to this amazing lady, ladies and gentlemen, who goes by the name of Oni Mama Diem Dumele. Mama Diem Dumele is the country sales manager for Southern Africa. If you've joined this Zoom as a participant, I would love to tell you that once you become part of us, once you become part of the system, you should know that this lady is one of your leaders here in South Africa. In fact, she oversees the entire Southern Africa. And as you see in this one of this flag here, you see that Southern Africa, it's made out of South Africa, it's made out of Namibia, it's made out of Swaziland, it's made out of Lesotho, it's made out of Botswana, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe. Do we have people from these countries represented? Do we have people on this call from South Africa? Can I see the emoji of a South African flag? Do you have people in the Zoom who come from South Africa? Namibia, can you send an emoji of your country flag? Swaziland as well, Lesotho, Botswana, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe. Guys, can I see you? Can I see your flags? Can I see your flags? Just know that this lady, it's your country sales manager. She's an amazing lady. Now, what sets Forever Living apart from other network marketing companies, more especially those that manufacture and produce alu-based products? What sets us apart? What makes Forever Living unique? Why is it that you have to choose Forever over other companies that produce alu-based products? I'll tell you just in a moment. One thing that sets us apart is the fact that we have been in existence for the past 46 years. This is to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, that we have been changing the lives of many for the past 46 years. I'm including myself in this because I'm already part of the system. I know I've impacted other people who find value in being part of my team. So for the past 46 years, guys, Forever Living continued to make a difference in people's lives. That's one thing that sets Forever apart. I know other companies, guys, you go do your research. Some of them are not even 5 years. Some of them don't even grow to see 10 years. But as Forever, guys, Forever Living, it's one company that has been in existence for the past 46 years. And what is it that this communicates? This simply means, guys, you can trust Forever with your life because it has been there. It has changed the lives of people in the past. It continues to change the lives of people even now. The other thing that sets us apart is the fact that we are the largest grower, manufacturer, and distributor of alu-based products in the world. We are number one largest grower. Guys, you go to our plantations, they are huge, huge acres of land. And our job is to manufacture. We grow, we plant, we manufacture, we distribute, we give you the final product that has been processed all the way from scratch by us. Also, we produce, or I can say to you that we give you a finished product from a plant to a product. We are a vertically integrated company. We produce our product from plant to product directly to you. We don't have any middleman in between. And then what is it that is so amazing about our alu, guys? The most important thing about our alu is the fact that we produce our aloe vera from the pure inner leaf gel. Forever's products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. Quality for incentive experience through hard work and commitment of your business. So that is the good stuff that we have here. Guys, do you see in the picture? That is the pure alu that we produce and give to you. And like I've said earlier, we are the largest grower in the world. You go do your research, guys. We are the largest grower in the world of alu-based products. We grow more than 40 million plants on over 7,500 acres of land. How huge is that, guys? How huge is that? We've got the biggest plantations ever of aloe vera. Now, guys, look at this. I know some of you might not have heard this, but I'm here to say to you that there are different species of aloe vera. I know some people would say, I don't like consuming the processed aloe. I just love cutting the aloe plant that I've got at home and taking it. Yeah, yeah. The most important thing that we need to know today is that we've got different species of aloe, and not all of them are safe for consumption. and the most quality and the safest aloe to consume or to take down in you, it's the one that's called the Aloe barbadensis miller species. And the good news is that that is the one that Forever Living, it's planting, it's growing in its plantations, and that is the very one that Forever Living produces into the products that you take as the aloe vera or the Forever Living products. So we've got this special species that we produce and we make our products out of. From here, just know that not all aloe vera species are to be consumed, and it's not safe to just cut a leaf out there from anywhere and try consume it. Please take heed of that one. The other thing that sets us free is the fact that of all the plantations that we have, guys, of all the aloe plants that we have, whenever it comes to harvesting our aloe vera leaves, we use a hand. Yes, you've heard me well. Of all the big plantations that I've just told you, whenever it's time for us to harvest mature aloe vera leaves, we use our hand. We ensure every leaf is perfect, and to avoid damaging of the aloe plant, we use the hand. We also use the hand to avoid pollution. You know, most of the products that are harvested through the use of machinery, there are higher chances of getting the products polluted, and there are higher chances of picking leaves that are not yet ready to be cut off. So we are that smart, guys. We are that careful in the fact that we ensure we hand pick our leaves that are ready for processing. And the other thing that still makes us unique, makes us special, makes us to trust us with your life in consuming our products is the fact that our aloe is hand filleted. We extract only the pure potent inner leaf of the aloe vera gel. That is what we take. We hand fillet, we hand pick, we hand select. And also, our aloe vera plants are carefully nurtured. Our aloe can produce leaves up to 5 years. They are well taken care of. Do you know that we don't use any artificial fertilizers on our aloe? Do you know that we've got specific goats that we rear at our aloe plantation, specifically meant to fertilize these aloe plantations and to give these aloe vera plants the right manure? We use organic manure only. It is the goat's droppings that we form into our manure. So you can see the kind of work, guys, that is put into producing the quality products that I've been talking about. Now, products aside, aloe vera aside, now let us talk about the incentives that you find at Forever Living products. The other name we use for the incentives is the extras. Later on in the presentation, I will talk about how you become part of us, how you grow up the level. But right now, allow me to tell you about the incentives, those beautiful things you get once you are part of the system, once you are at managed level, the cherry on the top. What is it, guys, that is there for you? What are the extras that are there for you should you decide to be part of us? The first incentive that I love so much is what we call the Forever to Drive. In the slide there, it says, buy the car of your dreams. Do you know that by being part of Forever, by working your way up, by being passionate about your business, by working hard, by putting in the necessary effort into your business, you can actually end up having or driving a car of your dreams? Let me break it down for you. Let me tell you how you achieve this one. But before I can break it down for you, I want to explain this beautiful slide that you see, the beautiful people here. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that all these people are forever living business owners that are still part of the system, that are all giving their businesses their all, that are all working hard in their businesses? The gentleman on the top right there, it's called Bekisi Sambata. This man is a former police officer who decided to say yes to forever. In fact, whose wife decided to say yes to forever. The wife passed on, the husband inherited the business, and he has been able to purchase a car of his dreams through the Forever to Drive. I don't know cars so well, guys. Can you put in the chat section, because I know you know these cars more than I do. What's the name of Becky Caesar's car? That stylish toy, that stylish wheels. What is it called? Yes, someone has typed it already. The Maserati. Yeah, that's the car that he is currently driving, a former police officer who decided to love this opportunity so much, to an extent that it afforded him this beautiful car he is currently driving. In fact, it's one of his cars. And then the couple on the left right there, they are driving the Ford Mustang. They are also managers in the business. And then on the bottom right, we've got our veterans in the business. I love them so much, Mr. and Mrs. Panga. This is one of our toys, part of their fleet, the Range Rover. They are over 20 years in the business. They dedicated over 20 years in the business. They're still part of the business. And the lady on the bottom left, she's called Numisa. She is a former state advocate. Yes, you heard me well. She's a former state advocate. Do you know what state advocates do, guys? And she decided to say goodbye to her former employer, and she's doing Forever Living full time. And Forever Living has afforded that beautiful, what's the name of the car again? I'm that bad. All right, let's go on, guys. Let's go on. Now, this is how you can afford a car of your dreams at Forever. What has to be done is that you should have moved to manager level, but I know that there are people who start working for the Forever to Drive incentive from as low as assistant manager level. So what has to happen here is that as a manager, or as a new manager, or as someone who is ready to work for the Forever to Drive, remember I told you this is an incentive, this is an extra at Forever. You need to ensure that for your month one, you do your 50 points together with your team. For your month two, you do your 100 points together with your team. For your month three, you do 150 points together with your team. And once this is done, Forever Living would start paying you an extra 5,031 pula for 36 months towards the car of your dreams. Some people decide to save this and get car of their dreams, but some people just decide, like me, because I'm also driving a new car. Other people just decide to save their forever income and buy cars of their dreams. And then this Forever to Drive comes in 3 levels. That is level 1. When you've qualified for level 1, you'd be getting this income 5,031 pula. For level 2, you get 7,547. For level 3, you get 10,062. This is the level where I'm currently at, and the level that I would encourage all of you to work too hard, because it's beautiful, guys, to earn an extra 10,062 for 36 full months, 3 full years. How cool is that? The other extra that I would love to share with you guys is the international travel. It's the international travel. Do we have people in this Zoom call who love traveling? Do we have people here who love traveling? I see you. May I see you? Who loves traveling? Okay, okay. You guys are at the right place. If you are here, you love traveling, you love adventure, you love seeing people from different areas, experiencing their culture, tasting their food, getting to see how they dress up and how they do things, then you are in the right opportunity. Let's talk about international travel. The first international travel is what we call the Global Rally. The Global Rally is an international travel, and with the Global Rally, guys, we travel to exotic locations each year, forever changes locations for us. And the qualification period for the Global Rally runs from the 1st of January until the 31st of December. So everyone has got 12 full months to qualify for the Global Rally. And we go on different exotic locations. Like this year, I loved this picture. You see all the pictures in the slide are pictures of us in India. You see Zen and the husband. That was when we were at the Global Rally in India. Now, let's go on. Let's go on the other. I wish I could play this, but because of time, I'm not going to play this. This year, 2024, we were at India. Next year, we are going to Paris for the Global Rally. Guys, who wants to go and see Paris? Like, we would be there for the entire Global Rally. And if you want to join us there, you simply have to sign that application form, talk to the person who has invited you here, join, and work your business up. And who would know, maybe in 2026, you'd be joining us to the location that would be announced at Paris. So next year, 2025, we are traveling to Paris. I believe some of you are going to be joining us in Paris. Why am I not seeing? Okay. And then the other incentive, guys, it's what we call the chairman's bonus. It's what we call the chairman's bonus. I believe you are taking note of the incentive that I've already talked of, because I talked of the car incentive, I talked of the global rally as the international travel. The next one is what we call the chairman's bonus. What is the chairman's bonus? I believe that some of you guys have seen the Forever people traveling, and when they travel, you will hear of them talking of the checks that they got from Forever, talking about money that they got from Forever. That is the incentive that we call the chairman's bonus. In simpler terms, chairman's bonus is simply profit share. You know, Forever Living, it's amazing, guys. It's one of the best companies I've ever seen. One of the unmatched companies that I've ever seen. Let me say it this way. You know, at Forever, we make money in different ways. We make money through the profits because we sell our products every day. So we make profits. We make money out of profits. We also get paid for people that partner with us, or what we call the once-off bonuses. We also get paid what is called the leadership bonus, because we are taking care of our teams, we are guiding, we are mentoring, we are training, and our teams are growing. We get paid what we call the leadership bonus. And on top of that, there is profit share. This is to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, that out of the profits that Forever Living makes each and every year, it takes a certain percentage and it shares it with its people who have qualified for chairman's bonus. You can call it the 13th check. That's not a problem. But it simply means the profit share. Forever Living shares part of his profits with us. How awesome is that? From paying us, from the profits that we are getting, from the once-off bonuses. And on top of that, it also shares its profits with us. Wow, this is totally insane. So that is Forever for you guys. Now, these are some of the people, not some, all of the people who qualified for chairman's bonus in the year 2024. We've got all these people, and there I am, guys. Due to time, I'm not going to call out the names, but can you spot Susan Motswanageng right there? I qualified for my level 1. And then we also have Nobile and Pesim Seluku, who qualified for level 2. And then let's go on. Due to time, I'll just have to rush through this. And then the fourth incentive, guys, the fourth one, it's another international travel that is called Eagle Managers Retreat. Every September, Forever Living gathers its Eagle managers and it takes them to an exotic location for training and for pleasure. These people get an opportunity of being trained by the forever executives and by top FBOs. This year's Eagle Managers Retreat will be in a boat. Yes, you heard me well. It will be in a big, big ship. These people are going to rock the boat. They're going to be traveling in different areas for 4 days. Like they'll be closed in that ship, and all they'll be doing is to travel from one place to the other. Qualification period for Eagle Managers Retreat run from the 1st of May to the 30th of April every year. Same like Global Rally, you are given 12 full months to qualify for the Eagle Managers Retreat. Last year's Eagle Managers Retreat was in Pattaya, Thailand. This year, the Eagle Managers are going to the boats. And next year, the Eagle Managers are going to Phuket. Guys, do you know Phuket? Have you been to Phuket? Would you love to go see Phuket? Phuket is that beautiful island in around Asia. So if you love to join us, if you would want to join us, because this one, truth is, everyone on this call can qualify for it. Why am I saying that? Because the qualification has just started. The qualification started last month. So we are in the second month, meaning everyone has got 10 full months to ensure they are Eagle managers and they are traveling with us to Phuket on the 26th to the 30th of September 2025. Do we have people going to Phuket with us? Because I know I am going to Phuket. Who else is going to Phuket? Who else is taking their +1 to Phuket? I forgot to mention the +1, guys. Once you qualify for these international trips forever, you are sure of traveling with your +1. Forever Living gives you that opportunity to choose amongst your loved one, the person that you travel with, and Forever Living will take care of all their expenses in this entire trip. So guys, yeah, we are going to Phuket next year. I wish I could play this video for you. And guys, can we clap for these amazing eagles who would be rocking the boat from the 21st to the 25th of September 2024. Can we clap for them? It's such a good number from Southern Africa who will soon be jetting off to rock the boats. If you want to join them and other people who will be qualifying in 2025, just make sure that you do what is important. From here, contact the person who has invited you to this call and arrange your journey. Just don't waste time because I told you the incentive had just began last month. Now, what do we do at Forever? What is it that we do at Forever? Number one, we use the products. We become our own best customers. I believe you guys would agree with me that for you to sell something so well, it's when you've experienced it. It's when you've tasted it. It's when you've smelt it. It's when you've got its experience. So we use our products, guys, for us to become our best testimonies. We become our testimonies and we use those testimonies to sell, to retail. The second thing that we do is that we share the products with other people. We talk to people. Once we've used these products, it becomes quite easy for us to talk to people about the benefits and our experience with the products. And the other thing that we need to do is to develop 20 to 30 regular customers so that once you place an order, you know where to take your order to. Work hard, develop 20 to 30 regular customers, and you're not going to be keeping your stock inside the house. The other thing is that we build a team. build a team. We talk to people about the opportunity. We find our 5 key people. We help other people find their 5 key people, and we work the simple business cycle. The fourth thing that we do is that we coach our teams. We take care of our teams. We train them. We teach them. We give them the winning tips. We give them the winning strategies. That is some of the things that we do at Forever. And then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to tell you that we've got a wide range of products at Forever, ranging from the drinks to daily nutrition, to those that have to deal with active lifestyle, to weight management, to skincare, to personal care, to body care, to those products that are made out of the bee product. You see how many products? We've got over 250 products in our range. And I also love to tell you that we've got the right marketplace. I know there are people here in the Zoom call who are very much interested in what I'm talking about, but then they wonder, they've got this fear. Who am I going to sell to? Do I have the right marketplace? Do I have people ready to buy my products? I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that internationally or in the world, we've got a lot of people investing their money in weight management. Guys, you would agree with me that a lot of people nowadays want to look good, want to feel good, want to look beautiful, want well-toned bodies. Almost everyone wants that, and people are ready to invest the money into them looking good. And do you see this figure here? I can't even pronounce it. Over 586 US billion dollar. I can't even pronounce this figure here. That is how much the world is ready to invest in the weight management product. So chill. You've got the right marketplace. Let's talk about people ready to buy the vitamins and supplements. Remember, I told you everyone wants to look good. And ever since the COVID era, everyone is into taking the vitamins and the supplements, especially during these cool and cold days. Everyone wants to boost their immune system. And if you bring the vitamins, products that have got vitamins, supplements that have got, they are ready to support your business. And like I said, people like looking good. People love the glow. People love smelling good. And they're ready to invest into skincare because everyone wants the glow. Everyone wants the youthful appearance. And into sports, we've got a lot of people who are ready to invest into the sports nutrition, same as in men's grooming. So don't even worry, because the world out there is ready to support you. One thing they need to know is that you've got these products ready to supply. What is Forever? Forever is a network marketing business opportunity. We create extra income by selling our high quality products. We've got people involved for one of 4 main reasons. People partner with us because of these reasons. Others come because they want financial freedom. Others come because of the different personal goals that they have. Others come because they want flexibility in life. Like I came because I wanted the time freedom. Others come because they love the products that we've got. What is it that Forever is not? Forever Living is not a job. It's a network marketing business opportunity. It is not a job. Now at Forever, guys, we follow these simple cycle. We follow this simple cycle. And if you are going to follow this simple cycle, you are going to make it. At Forever, the wheel has already been reinvented. We don't create anything new. We just follow the simple cycle that we find existing. All you need is to establish your why. Most of the people who come to Forever with goals already written down in black and white, they make it. Do you know why? Because every time they feel low, every time they feel demotivated, the reasons why they signed the application form keeps them going. It's their driving force. So if you come here because you've got some life goals that you want to tick through forever, I'm here to tell you that you are starting right. Once you've got your why, and then you get registered and you start planning your business, you take it to manager level. Once you are a manager, you contact other people, you show them the business opportunity, you present to them, you register them, you plan their businesses with them, you also help them to get to manager. They do the same. They follow this simple cycle. They are on for a win. This is the simple cycle that we've all gone through, more especially people who are successful in business. And if you want to establish a successful and a sustainable forever living business, this is the cycle that you also need to follow, This is also the same simple cycle that I was talking about earlier, but here we've broadened it from after showing doing you now start ticking your life goals. Are you here for a certain lifestyle? Are you here for travel? Are you here for self-development? Are you here for financial independence, for time independence? Are you here for a new car? You will be ticking them as you keep following this simple cycle here at Forever. Now, we've got these two options for you. Option A, join us as an FBO today. Or option B, enjoy the Forever products as a preferred customer. Which option would you love to take? If you are here and you would want to establish your own forever living business, these are the steps that you need to follow. Number one, you need to accumulate the 2 points. And how do you accumulate the 2 points? By simply purchasing your Start Your Journey business pack. This is how you are going to be part of the system. That is how you are going to start building your forever business by becoming a forever business owner. I'll repeat them. You simply need to purchase a Start Your Journey box that gives you 2 points right away. Everyone who accumulates the 2 points in 2 consecutive months becomes an FBO. And we can just do that once. Step 2, option 2, you can decide to continue enjoy our products by becoming a forever preferred customer. So the decision is entirely upon you. And how do we build our business, ladies and gentlemen? We've got a building, we've got this model that we call the 4C's credit. What is a 4CC? I don't want to bombard you with a lot of information, but for now, ladies and gentlemen, just know that 4CC here at Forever, it's meant for people who want to build a professional and a profitable forever business. Remember that simple cycle. Remember the goals that you can tick in your life by following the forever simple cycle. And in order for you to tick on your life goals, you need to build your forever business in a professional and a profitable way. And in getting that, you need to stick to doing your 4 points every month. How do you do your 4 points? You do your 4 points either through the personal use of the products, by retailing, and by recruiting. I'll give you just a short example. Here is Susan. She wants to build a profitable, sustainable, successful, professional, forever living business. And then she's going to do her 4 points by making sure that she purchases at least 1 point as her personal product that she's going to be using at her house, by buying at least 1 point and selling it, by bringing in just one person who is going to buy that Statogeny pack. And in doing so, she's done with her 4 points. The first point, she bought products worth 1 point. Second one, she bought another 1 point. She sold it. The third way, she brought in only one person who bought the Statogeny pack. Now, guys, this is the amount of money you can make as a new person simply by retailing, bringing in one person into the business, and you might end up making this income in a month. This is how you do it. For example, if you sell only one bottle of alu in a day, just one, this is your profit as an assistant supervisor. And if you sell two of them in a couple of days or in just a day, this is the amount of profit that you can make. And if you're going to commit to selling the 20 bottles of aloe vera gel in a week, this is the profit you can make. And if you decide for 4 weeks in a month, you're going to retail this number of bottles, you are going to make a profit of over 4,000 pula. And just by committing to these guys, by selling these bottles of alu, and just by introducing only one person into your business by buying the Statogeny combo, you are going to get this amount of money as the preferred customer profit. And on top of that, once you commit to doing your 4 points every month, you get paid what we call the 5% boost bonus for being 4 points active. And imagine, guys, making over 7,000 pula simply because you sold bottles of alu, you've introduced one person, you are done with your 4 points, you got paid 5% of the 4cc boost bonus. Would love to make this money, guys. Let me quickly take you through our marketing plan. Time is not on my side. I need to be done with this in less than 5 minutes. Now, I'll share in short how you grow in our marketing plan. You know, one of the reasons why I love our Forever business is the fact that it's so transparent, guys. What you put at Forever, it's what you get. And what's written here, if you commit to this is exactly what you get from it. Now, everyone who comes to our business, guys, they come as preferred customers. And what is it that is there for you as a preferred customer? As a preferred customer is that new member, you buy your products at 5% discount, meaning for every product that you're going to be selling, you're going to make 5% profit. That is what you get as a preferred customer. The second position that you land at from preferred customer, it's what we call the assistant supervisor. Remember the box that I told you about, the Statogeny pack? Once you purchase that box, automatically you get promoted to assistant supervisor level. What is it that is there for you at assistant supervisor level? You start getting a 30% discount as compared to the preferred customer level. For every product that you're going to be buying at assistant supervisor, you get a 30% discount. For every product that you're going to sell, you get a 30% profit. Also, at assistant supervisor, for every new person that you bring into the business, you get paid what we call the 25% preferred customer profit. Sometimes we call it the recruitment bonus. Also, as an assistant supervisor, once you do your 4 points, you get what we call the 5% boost bonus. And you are going to get this position once you commit to attending the trainings, you commit to doing your 4 points, and you start sponsoring and building your downline. Next level from assistant supervisor is what we call the supervisor. How do you get to supervisor level? You should have accumulated 25 points in 2 consecutive months. You doing your 10 this month, doing your 15 next month, total of 25, you get promoted to supervisor level. What is there for you at supervisor level? You no longer buy at 30% as an assistant supervisor, but at a whooping 38. Yes, you heard me right. You get a whooping 38% discount. And then you still get paid for every new person that you bring into the business, and you get paid the 3% for your assistant supervisors. And you still need to commit to these activities, the same ones that you committed to end as an assistant supervisor. Assistant manager, how do you get to this level? You need to accumulate the 75 points in 2 consecutive months, and your discount is no longer 38, but a whooping 43. You get paid for the new people that you bring into the business. You get paid for your supervisors. You get paid for your assistant supervisor group retail purchases. And you still need to commit to these activities. And then the final level that I want to talk about, and the level that I encourage almost everyone on this call to commit to getting, is the manager level. Because remember, I told you that at manager level, guys, once you put in extra work, you get to attain the extras that I started these incentives about. So at manager level, guys, you buy at 48% discount. You get paid the preferred customer volume bonus. You get paid for your new people that you introduce. You get paid for your assistant managers. You get paid for your supervisors and your assistant supervisors. And you need to commit to doing these activities. Now, manager level, guys, is the only manager that gives you 2 options to get to. You can either become a manager by accumulating the 120 points in 2 months or the 150 points in 4 months. You decide which level you'd want to get. And we also at Forever, guys, we have what we call leadership income. This is one of the most beautiful aspects of Forever. I love it so much. It happened. Oh, no. What happened? All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I was just wanted to explain the leadership income, how you get it, the fact that as a manager getting a 48%, you get paid for your first generation, your second generation, and your third generation. For example, as a Diamond Sapphire manager that I am right now, I get paid for people that I directly recruited who are currently managers. And I also get paid for the people who were recruited by my managers. Also, I get paid for my third generation. That is people who were recruited by managers downlines. How beautiful is that? And most of the time, you'll find out that you don't know this person because you only recruited this one. And you get paid for this one, the second one, and the third one. That is one of the most beautiful thing about Forever. Now, who can join Forever, guys? Who can be part of Forever? Almost anyone can be part of Forever. And if you are here asking yourself these questions, will this business model work for you? Yes, Forever is going to work for you if you take it seriously. In any new venture, guys, time and effort are required. If you are ready to dedicate some time of your life into Forever, you definitely make it. You will also make it if you are ready to be coachable and ready to attend all relevant training. You will make it if you commit the time required to becoming successful. And if you are self-motivated, if you are self-driven and willing to work closely with the person who introduced you into the business, you will definitely make it. And it will also work out for you if you are willing to think big. If you've got big dreams set before you, it will definitely work for you. If you are going to commit to having regular customers, building your team and developing your 5 key people, this business would work for you. And if you are prepared to tell everyone, I mean almost everyone, about what you are doing, if you are excited, if you are passionate, and if you are going to go all out and make noise about this newly found venture of yours, you'll definitely make it. And people with great attitude make it at Forever. And from what you've seen so far, is it a yes? Can I see in the chat section? Are you guys ready to sign the application forms? Should we give you the application forms? Oh, I see them. They are rolling. FBOs, please note these. Make sure that from here, you contact the people that you brought here and give them the applications. And if you are not yet ready, do use our products. I've just told you about the high technology that it's put into producing the forever products. And if it's a maybe, we'll have your questions answered. Now, right now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to bring to you an amazing lady by the name of Fikile to share her forever story with you. I've already taken more than enough, but I'm ready and I'm happy that I still see over 500 people ready to listen to Fikile's story. Fikile, I am going to stop the share and I am going to allow you to share your slides, my leader. I'm going to allow you to share your slides. Fikile, please come through, my lady.
Here, my leader. I am here. I'm here.
Wonderful.
Good evening,
Wonderful.
everyone. Thank you so much for such an exceptional presentation. Oh, wow. This takes me back into how I started my business. You know, I was super, super excited when I met a stranger on Facebook who introduced me to this business. I did not know how to do it, but you know what? I believe everyone that is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, your lives are going to change. You are not going to remain the same again. So without wasting any more time, my leader, thank you so much for, for delivering such, an incredible, presentation. And I also want to thank our CSM, Coach Oni, Mamkaya. Thank you so much for trusting me with this, task. I am so nervous. You have no idea. Today, I just spent the day in the house just trying to, to get my thought around it and also to honor God and thank God, for this incredible opportunity. Without him, I don't know where I would have been today. So thank you so much, Coach Oni, for acknowledging and also seeing some talent in, and some of us, I always say our humble beginnings, they make who we are every day. So thank you so much for that. And thank you so much to our most important guest in the night tonight. If you are a guest tonight and you have not started the business, this is your first time, ladies and gentlemen, I want to see you saying, po, 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 po. Are you ready for this moment? Because I am bringing some blazing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very loud and please bear with me. I can't keep calm, when I'm excited and when God is at work. Listen, we can't hide it. We can't hide the talent that God has blessed us with. We've got to show it to the world. So thank you so much. Let me share my screen. Let's see. Let me just quickly share my screen. Am I able to share my screen here? Let's see. No. Let's stop this one. Okay, so let me try it one more time. There we go. We are absolutely ready to roll. Can I see my VIP guest tonight? Please give me some boom. I want to see you because listen, tonight it is your night. Tonight it is the day that the Lord has made, and your life are not going to remain the same again. You are going to walk out of this meeting. You're not going to sleep tonight, and I will make sure of it, So thank you so much for this, wonderful opportunity. I don't take this opportunity for granted. And, I really appreciate and I thank God for really bringing me here and this, opportunity, because, there is so much life, there is so much peace, there's so much joy, there is so much, personal identification, there is so much self-discovering yourself about what are the things that you can do, what are the things that, sure, guys, you will see what I mean by this. You are going to see what I'm talking about. And you know what? Just take away all the things that are going to distract you and just put yourself into this, and I'm going to share with you something very, I'm going to try not to cry tonight. I'm a crying baby, you know, because when I look at what where God has taken me to, where God has put me today, I cry because it cannot be on my own. It is because of God, you know. And you know, tonight is all about that. So my name is Fikile Nkwinika, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm married to one man. I'm a mom of three, you know, and I'm a proudly forever living business owner, excited one, ladies and gentlemen. And most importantly, another thing that I just added on my title is that I'm a retired HR practitioner. Did you get that? I'm a retired HR practitioner. Don't ask me how I did it, but you'll get to find out, because you know what? When God is at work, he breaks protocol. I'm going to try to keep it down because they're going to think I'm shouting at someone in the house, but I can't keep calm because I'm excited. And, you know, that is basically my background. I was in the HR field background, you know, and what broke my heart was to see other professionals like myself who are trying to think that we are living the life that we want, but to be honest with you, we are drowning in debt. We are trying to live this life that is not looking, it's looking so good outside, but inside, when we do an introspective, we understand that, you know what, it's not the ideal life that you want, you know. And tonight I'm all about trying to show you how a debt review person could get herself out and be debt free. You know, I am so proud. And you know what, I don't feel how can I put it? In my language, you know, and you know, this can only be God, because sure, my life was in a mess, was really in a mess, ladies and gentlemen. So before this is us, please don't laugh. You know, these are big, humble beginnings, you know. When you think you've got it all, forever comes and say, hi, no, Fikile, you are not yet there where you want to be. I'm going to show you what I'm all about, you know. So my husband and I had just got married, and we moved into this beautiful house, you know, that we bought, and he just paid lobola. Everything is just looking so nice, you know. We decided to do, you know, when you don't have money, let me tell you something, when you don't have money, you'll go small on everything. You will want to do a small party, a small wedding, everything. You're saying, oh, it's intimate, but it's not intimate. It is because there is no money to take care of those expenses. So we were one of those people that we said, you know what, we just want a small ceremony. We don't want a big, you know, celebration. But you know, the pockets were not really were not allowing us to make it big, you know. So this was the day where we, you know, we tied the knot, and you know, we did a traditional wedding. You know, at that time I was working. My husband has decided to just, you know, take a leap of faith and just, you know, go into business, right? And you know, as a wife and as a partner, you are not there to stop your partners to pursue, because you don't know. Life is about trying out things. You don't know where your breakthroughs are. So I did not want to be that wife where, you know, I'm watchful. I'm saying, no, you can't do that. You are risking our life and what. I just supported him, you know. I supported him, and I say, you know what, I am behind you. Please go and pursue this, you know, this opportunity. Like, little did we know that after that, he tried for almost 6 months. You know, it never worked out, ladies and gentlemen. I found myself drowning in debt. I found myself unhappy. I was unfulfilled. Like, I was not looking forward for a day, because listen, I did not have money. Every time when my money comes into my account, it will go to all the debit orders, the school fees. Now I'll end up having to even pay the bond, buying grocery, like everything was just on me. And I get to a point where I remember my mom sat me down. She said, Fikile, this is not the life that you should be living. You are literally drowning. You are depressed, you know. You need to be rescued from this situation. And the only way to rescue yourself from this situation, my daughter, is to come back home. Home is where you can regain your strength. Home is where you don't need to look at who's watching you, who's doing what. Just do yourself. I remember my mom said those words to me. And it was the hardest decision to make, I must say. It was so hard because, thinking that, my life was going so well, and now I have to downgrade my lifestyle. I have to move back to Alexandra to even go back and sleep in that same room that I came out after my husband, after I got married to my husband. It was the hardest moment in my life, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? I don't wish that time, for anyone, because in that season, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not strong, if you're not grounded in faith, a lot of things can happen. Divorce can happen. Losing yourself can happen. Committing suicide can happen, because you are thinking about, what do people say? You are thinking about, I'm coming back home with 2 kids and a husband on top of it, and Subiela one room. We are coming back to just sleep on one room. My mind was going crazy. And I said, Fikile, this is the time. You have to do it. There's no other way. You can't escape from doing this thing. Then we had to move back, ladies and gentlemen. I remember one of the other things that really broke my heart, and when I think about it, it is painful, I got separated from my son because life was really hard. And my mother-in-law actually said that, you know what, let me take this little one and go and stay with him so that you guys can regain your strength. And having an unemployed husband, it was a very hard moment, and you could hear people talking in the background saying, oh, life has hit her very hard. Oh, I promised myself not to cry today. But, I thank God for he really came for me. I thank God that he stood for me, and I did not even have those thought of committing suicide, those thought of even divorcing my husband, thinking that, you know what, he's just a useless man. He can provide for us. And I stood there for him, and, the painful thing was every month I will have to go home. And when I go home, when I come back, when I come back, my son will cry so hard because, he was missing me and I was missing him as well, And I want to say to someone right now, I don't know your situation and I don't know what is happening in your life. Maybe you had to make some difficult decisions that you have to get separated from your kids. But I promise you, I want to say to you that, life can really work out for you. You can really come back, you can really bounce back, You just need to hold on to that faith that you have. You need to hold on to God, because we go through struggles. God allows us to go through those moments for us to discover something, For me, it was about saying, God, I don't know what this is. I've never experienced this life before, but I trust you and I know that you will get me out of this situation. I did not know how long it's going to take me to get out of that situation, but, eventually life really worked out. Here I was hoping, thinking that, you know what, claiming that I'm a professional HR practitioner, but yet I was drowning in debt. I was on debt review. I remember, my mom asked me the other day that, Fikile, your life is not in order. What is happening? How did you get into this situation? And I did not know how to tell her, because really life was really hard. With just one salary, life is really hard, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot survive with just one salary. And depression kicked in, stress kicked in. I did not know what to do. I call it, I have hit a rock bottom. When you've hit a rock bottom, that was me back in 2018. Now, as I was scrolling on Facebook and I'm looking, and I see this woman. She's all about helping other women to be financial independent. She's all about helping women to make an extra income. She's all about helping women to be able to provide for their kids, to be able to live the life that they want. And I look at my situation and I said, Fikile, you are you really need this, you need everything that this woman is talking about. But I was scared. I was so scared to go and approach her because I looked down on myself and I said, who is she going to think I am? A useless mother, a mother who can't plan for her children, a mother who put herself in kolotong, you know. I felt like I don't deserve talking to this person, because when I look at her profile, ladies and gentlemen, it was everything that I want. I'm like, oh my God, I wish to have a life, but you know, life is not about wishing to have other people's lives, because we were destined for greater things, and we were destined, each and every one of us have our own destiny, our own path in life, you know. So, you know, I inboxed her on Facebook, and she said, you know, I'm not around. I think she was traveling. She went for some, you know, those trips, these chairman's trips. At that time, I did not know what they were called. But I was so, you know, when she told me that I'll come back after, I think, 2 days, I felt like, yo, she's delaying. Why so much? Why so many days? Because I want to know now, what is it that she's doing, you know? And you know, always I go back to Proverbs 13 verse 20 says, he who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. So this, for me, when I met Kumu back in 2018, Kumu was my destiny. I knew it, that God, I've been praying for financial breakthrough for all my life, but I did not know how this financial breakthrough was going to look like, or how it was going to come my way. I did not know that this financial breakthrough was going to come through Kumo, you know. But today, you know, we sat down, she showed me the opportunity. The opportunity looked so good, I must say. I said, Fikile, you've got to start. Now I'm talking to myself. I'm like, but I don't have money. How am I going to start? To me, I felt like starting even immediately. But you know what was standing in my way? It was the fact that I did not have money to start, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and I'm sure right now on the call, we've got people that are wanting to do this business, but you don't have money to start, you know. And I want to say to you, after tonight, you will make a means, you'll make a way. Where there is a will, there's always, where there's a way, there's always a will, or whatever it is. Now my English is going, you know. But you know what I did? I went back and I said to my mom, Mom, you know, I met this lady, and I even showed my mom Kumo, and she said, wow, Fikile, what have you done here? And I said, but I want to do this business. And she said, yeah, I know, I trust you, you'll do it. And I said, but the only thing that I don't have right now is money to start. And she said to me, well, you are a woman, you must make a way. And I said, wow, I'm not going to make a way. She said, I don't know, but I know you will make a way, you know. Then I look at my finances, ladies and gentlemen. There was nothing to cut at that moment. I had already cut so much. There was nothing left to cut that I could say, you know what, I'm going to cut and leave and take out of this and take this. There was nothing. But then I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to skip 2 months of my daughter's installment of school fees. And I spoke to my mom, okay, because we're living in one house, can I skip buying grocery? Because remember, now I was in Alexandra. So I was buying grocery. I was helping my mom, you know, to buy grocery for us and stuff like that. So I said to her, can I just skip buying grocery for just 1 month, and I'm going to skip 2 months paying installment, the school fees, so that I can raise this money? And she said, okay, if that's, you think it's your plan, then I trust you, stick to that plan. Ladies and gentlemen, I did that, the plan, you know, and I bought myself a Statue Jenny combo. I remember coming home with that Statue Jenny combo, and I sat with it, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this Statue Jenny combo? I don't know how to sell. And my mom said, well, what have you done? You must move this stock, definitely, right? Because Kumo told me that, you know what, we are selling products here. And I was like, oh my God. Now I'm thinking to you know, fear will creep in at that moment. Fear will say, but wait, who have you sold this product to? Do you think you can change your life by looking at this box? Do you think this box is worth your time? Do you think this box is going to take you to where you want to go? I promise you, I did not listen to that little man that was telling me all this nonsense. All I wanted was to leave, was to make an extra 3,000. That's what I came for. I just came for an extra 3,000. I remember my mom helped me to sell the stock in that box within a week, and I managed. Now I'm stuck. Okay, so I got a box now. What am I going to do? I remember Kuma saying to me, you know, you have to to move the product. After this, that's how you're going to make money. Then I said, God, what am I going to do? The same God that gave you the business is the same God that will give you ideas how to run the business. The problem with us, we don't want to listen to the Holy Spirit. When the Holy Spirit guides you and tells you, go here, go there, you're thinking less of yourself. You're thinking, what are people going to think of me when I'm holding this box? What are people going to think of me when I'm holding this aloe vera gel? You don't know that aloe vera gel, it is your school fees. That aloe vera gel, it is you getting yourself out of debts. I did not know that. I did not know that. I looked down and I said, Lord, what am I going to do now? Now, I want to buy stock, but I don't know what to buy and where am I going to sell this thing? I'm in Alexandra, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in Alexandra. I'm in Gomorrah. You know, people there, they're just living. People there, you know, they're just living from hand to mouth. People there, most of them are no longer dreaming. People there, it's not easy to get out of that situation when your surroundings are negative. I had to look for the positivity in me. I had to keep on reminding myself that, Fikile, you were made for greatness. Remember, you can do things that no one can do. I had to keep on reminding myself of such things. I had to keep on motivating myself, you know. But then something came to me. I said, okay, but you're obese. Why don't you do weight management? And I said, weight management, because Kumo spoke about weight management, combos and whatever. And that was the breakthrough for my business, ladies and gentlemen. I did the C9. I even went and I looked for this, you know, in the community, in your township, you'll find those personal trainers that are not in the gym. They're just training you in the house. You know, they're doing, you know, that the indoor training, like I was training with tires. I promise you, I kept at all those moments and I said to myself, this is my breakthrough. And I knew it, that was going to change my situation forever. You know, I went in, I did the weight management. You can see there, C9. Humble beginnings, ladies and gentlemen. You see the car that I was moving the product with. I want to say to someone right now, we have so much excuses. When we're about to start the business, we keep on saying, how am I going to go from point A to point B? Oh, my car is not a good car. Oh, what am I going to use to move the product? When you have not hit a rock bottom, I always say, you always want to escape. You always have excuses. You always say, I'm not good enough. But when you are done with poverty, you know, when I speak about this, you know, as I look at my life, there was a Christmas. I remember I started my business in 2018, and that Christmas in 2018, ladies and gentlemen, it was the hardest moment in my life, you know. And I remember I couldn't even buy, you know, a Christmas present. I mean, Christmas clothes for my kids. My mom went and took clothes on account. But you know what broke me that year? And I said, Fikile, you've got to do this for your children. It was when we went to a day visit in Kruger National Park with the family, like, you know, the family thing that you go in Christmas. I went, and at the back in this car, this micro, there were some muffins that were at the back, you know, in my car. And those muffins did not belong to me. They were belonging to some other family member. I remember my kids were crying, saying, Mommy, we are hungry, not because from where we were to where we were supposed to go, it's a distance, you know, and it was hot during Christmas time. And I gave my kids that muffins that I took at the back in my car. Yay, when I got to that venue, that lady shouted at me like I was crazy. You know, she shouted and said, how can you take things that don't belong to you? And I said, but it's just food, you know. And she shouted at me, said, no, but it is not your food. The fact that we kept those muffins in your car doesn't mean that they belong to you. Sure. I did not enjoy anything. I felt like going home at that time. You know, when you don't have money, people will belittle you. When you don't have money, people look less on you. When you don't have money, people will say whatever they want to say on you. Because listen, I did not contribute nothing during that Christmas. I did not contribute nothing. But I was just giving it for my kids, you know, because my kids were hungry. But I said to myself that Christmas, this is the last Christmas that I'm having. The Christmas broke. I will never do that to myself and to my kids again, you know. And I want to say to you, I don't know your situation. Your family may have written you off because you don't have money. Come Christmas, you're always sending your kids home. Come school holidays, you're always sending your kids home with no food. You know, people are complaining about you, saying, yo, we are tired to compensate you every month. We are tired to giving food to your children. You must also contribute as a parent. But I want to say to you right now, your life is going to change after this meeting. You need to make a decision on what is it that you want in life. And I promise you, you can have it. Nothing is too small for God. You know, you can have it, but you just need to work very hard, you know. So I did the C9 and everyone was so surprised. Everyone was like, oh my God, what is this? What have you done to yourself? You know, and I said, this is it, God. Now I need to move the C9. I was moving C9s like crazy, like hotcakes. And the profit of C9 was so nice. Very, very nice, ladies and gentlemen. Then we moved the business 2019. We're still in Alexandra. The beginning of 2020, just before COVID hit, we managed to move out, ladies and gentlemen, with the profit that I was making. We moved out from Alexandra and we found ourselves in Pretoria North. My husband said, you know what? I don't want anything to do with this area. I don't want to find a house closer or rent a room closer or rent a place closer here. I just want to clear my mind because you know what? The people in the township, I promise you, when they see your husband not working, they say, oh, utulali mama zala, you know, all those things. My husband wanted to just be far away from Alexandra. We found ourselves in Pretoria North, ladies and gentlemen. But then something happened. You know, when you are at the peak of your business, something happened again. I lost my mom in 2020 during COVID time. Yo, that made everything even worse. You know, my mom was she was my role model. She was everything. When I knew when I had an idea, go to her, she will not stop me. She'll tell me, Fikile, I know you can do it. I lost her during COVID and it stopped. Everything stopped. Everything went on standstill. I was broken. I was, you know, I was broken. I was hurt. And I was so angry that why, when my life is about to peak, something like this happened. You know, I was very, very angry. But I thank God for pulling me through these struggles. I always say that, you know, when you have not gone through something, you must not say, I would have done something different because you don't know losing a mother. If you've never lost a mother, you cannot relate. You don't know what those people are going through. So as a mentor, and I'm speaking to leaders in this meeting right now, only thing that you can do is to be there for your team members. Support them. Kum was there for me. She kept on, you know, reminding me that, partner, don't lose hope. One day you will come back. I know. She kept on motivating me. And you know, one thing that I also did, I did not exit the groups. The groups kept me going. When I saw people making money, when I was still mourning for my mom, it kept me going. It kept the motivation, you know, the momentum was there, but I was helpless, you know. And I thank Kumo. I thank God for bringing Kumo into my life because he's the best mentor that I've ever had. She walked with me during my journey of mourning. She was checking up on me. You know, she was just there. And that's what I needed. I just needed someone to just be there for me and not to judge me and not to force me because to do things that I'm not ready to do. You know, I said to her, when I'm ready to come back in the business, I will let you know. But right now, give me time to mourn. I want to mourn and I want to be okay with myself because it was very big. It is something that has never happened in my life. And I did not know how to handle everything that was going on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for crying. But, you know, these are tears of joy, not tears of sorrow. I'm just reflecting on what God has brought me because, yeah, he took me from nothing to something today. You know, and I want to say that one day you will understand why your timing was perfect and why things had to happen exactly the way they did to protect you, to guide you, and to redirect you to where you are always meant to be. You know, trust the process of the path. You know, evolution and growth is all divine's timing. This kept me going. This kept me going every time. until last year. Last year, I remember I had a dream. My mom came in my dream and she said, Fikile, are you still mourning for me during this time? You know, my mom was she gave me what we call tough love. We grew up in a tough love relationship, you know. She wouldn't nurse your feelings, but she'll tell you the truth. And she came into my dream and she said, you still mourning for me? And I said, yeah, but you just left me. And she said, you better get yourself up because listen, even if you were to mourn for me, I'm not going to come back. I'm gone forever. So you need to pull yourself up. You need to go back and do yourself. Do your children. Make sure you are there for your children. I never failed you as a mother. After that dream, I remember phoning Kuma. I said, Kuma, I need to meet up with you. I need to come back to the business. You know, it was last year. From 2020, ladies and gentlemen, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2023, I came back to the business. I was using the product. I did not quit. Don't get me wrong. I did not quit. I just took a break. Sometimes in life, when things are hard, especially when you've lost someone, you know, in this business, I've realized that you need to be emotionally ready when you come back into this business. Imagine if I were to do a presentation and I kept on crying throughout the day. People were just gonna walk away. So I needed to make sure that I get the time to just, I wanted my heart to be the right space. I wanted my mind to be the right space. So don't get me wrong. I did not quit the business. I just paused the business because I knew one day I'm coming back. And when I come back, I'm going to break protocols. I know myself. When I'm saying I'm ready to run, I run, literally running with you, you know. So I called Kuma. I said, Kuma, I'm coming back to the business. I think I'm ready to run again. I want to give it a try. I know God is with me this time. I know God is there. God has been there for me all the time, and he has kept me this far. And I want to fulfill his vision and purpose of what he brought me here on earth to do, to transform lives, to restore people, to bring hope to the hopeless, to those who think their life will never change. I am here to tell you that you have not started. This is the beginning, you know. So I came back to the business. I worked with Kuma. Kuma planned with me and said, this is what you need to do. I did not question her. I did everything that she told me to do. And after that, 6 months before December last year, I became a manager. That's what happens when you decide that you're not going to you're not going to live, you're not going to have a room for excuses. You accelerate, you go into a motion. Listen, explosion. No one will stop you. And that's what I did. I did not let anyone stop me. Even those who said, hey, hey, what? Listen, I'm back and I'm here to break protocols. I'm here to do something that God wants me to do. After coming back, I paid off my account. Ladies and gentlemen, remember I said I was on debt review. I managed to pay off my account. I managed to get myself out of debt review. I managed to clear my name out of debt review, you know. And I want to say, was it easy? Absolutely not. It was not easy. I lost team members when I left. So when I left the business, when I stopped the business after my mom passing away, I was a supervisor. So when I came back as a supervisor, right? But I lost my business. I had to rebuild. I had to restart afresh. You know, sometimes you have to take off the old shoes and put on the new boots, and you run with those new boots. You don't give excuses. When your mentor said, I want this, you go for it. When your mentor said, I want to do this, I want you to go to this place, you go. You don't ask. That's what I told myself when I came back. I said, I'm not going to give Kuma excuses this time. I just want to do what she tells me to do because she knows better than I do. She knows this business better than I do. You know, I lost some team members. Team members quit in the business. They joined, they're thinking things are nice and what. Listen, in this business, you have to persevere. You have to protect this. You need to put a helmet in your head so that you don't listen to what the naysayers are saying. You don't listen to those people who says, forever. You put a helmet and you protect this mind from negativity, from the naysayers, people who never made it in life. What advice are they going to give you? Nothing, you know? And empty promises from people, from potential partners. I promise you, I have so many people who said, we are coming on board, they're still coming on board even today. But you know what Fikile does? She doesn't stop. She just goes Every time she goes, she doesn't stop. She doesn't wait for those people. She looks for those that she can run with. And that's what I did. That's what I did, ladies and gentlemen. Overcoming challenges, I had to focus on my why. I have to remember, Fikile, what was the reason why you came back to the business? I needed to give my children the best life that I never had. I needed to give my children the best life that during Christmas time, I don't want my kids to go through what we went through that Christmas, where because of a muffin, I became a talk in that day. People look at me like I was crazy. I'm useless and what. You know, I had to block my negativity and I had to rebuild my team. Ladies and gentlemen, today my achievement. There's my clearance certificate. I am debt-free today. Do you know what it's like to live a debt-free life? You don't know. You've got to experience it. I can't tell you how it is like to live a debt-free. You have to experience it. You have to go through it. You have to go through this process and get yourself out of that place. It's not a place, not a nice place to be. It is not where God wants you to be. We are there because of situations, but listen, you can rewrite your story again. I am here to tell you that, listen, honestly, you can rewrite that story again and gain your freedom, gain your and gain your dignity again, because being on debt review, there's no dignity there. You don't have dignity there. They're thinking, how were you spending your money? Why were you not paying your installment on time? You know, that's what happens. I got my certificate, and hey, another thing that happened last year, you know, when God blesses you, listen, there is gonna be explosions of success. Success just happens like things just happen in a fast mode. That's what God is all about. He is here to show people that, listen, but ufike ekuseni where people thought they are done with you, wafika uJesu ekuseni wabeka into yakhe phakathi kwalabo basitshela ukuthi hala sicedile ngaye. God came. And look what happened. I said to myself, you know, my kids last year, they were telling me stories about transport because they were in the transport. They were bullied. They're getting bullied in the transport. The transport. Do you know what this transport does to our children? Maybe you don't know. You must go and sit down and talk to your children. What do they do when they collect your kids from the house? Some kids are being left on the street. They are waiting for another transport to take them to school. I'm telling you, we are putting our kids in risk. And as a mother, you cannot do that. You've got to be there for you. You've got to work hard for your children, ladies and gentlemen. I say to myself, you know what? The reason why I started this business was to give my kids the life that I want them, the one that they deserve. I said, I'm going to buy them a polo. But also I was testing if really I was out of debt review, you know, because I was not sure that these people had really taken me off. I was still in denial. I was still hurt because, hey, that place is not a good space to be. I went in and it did not take even 2 hours for approval. Lots of banks wanted to give me something. I went for the polo. I did not want to go big at that time. Like, okay, because I'm testing, let me test the waters. Let's see what's going to happen. I bought this polo. Let me tell you something. My kids today, they've got their own driver. They've got their own transport. They're not sharing transport with any other kids. That is the life that you must design for your children. This life does not come easy. This life comes with crying, from when people are promising you to join, in the last minute they change. When people are promising you to work on their business, they're promising you to buy CCs, they don't buy CCs. Your team is promising you to do better than not. But Fikile moves. Fikile is on the move. She's not stopping. I don't get stopped. No one will stop me right now. I'm on another level. I don't get stopped by, you know, disappointment or discouragement. Hey, I'm moving. The train is moving. You are in the train or you're going to be left behind, because the train is moving. Tomorrow is not promised for anyone. Do it right now. Today, you've got to decide today after this call. What is it that you want in life? Don't your children deserve the best? Your children deserve to go to the best school. Your children deserve to go to the best, they deserve to, you know, to live in a better home. Your children deserve to have a good Christmas. This was me collected my car. But let me tell you something. Like I said, when God shows up, things happen. Just 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I upgraded from the polo. And I went, no. Polo is too small for my kids. I went to bought them a Mercedes-Benz GLE. I'm talking about someone 6 years ago was on debt review. Someone 6 years ago was driving a Micra. Today, I own a Mercedes-Benz GLE because of this business. Had I not seen Kumo as my destiny helper, where would I have been today? God would have, I'm so good have just blinked and say, this one, she doesn't know that I brought someone in her life. Now, guys, you've got people, you've got destiny helpers around you right now, but you won't see them because you're always complaining. How are you going to see these destiny helpers that they were destined for you? They came for you to help you, to get you to a place where God wants you to be. But you're complaining. You are still complaining. Hey, yeah, do that 6,825. What do you want? What business can you start with 6,825 that can give you this life? A GLE. Which business? Show me right now. Which business can you do that can give you this life? I don't think so. You've got to, hey, even if you were to start a salon, do you know how much money you will have to spend? 6,825. People are still complaining, but it's because they don't know what they want. I always say that when you're sick and tired, when your kids have been a talk of a town during Christmas time because of taking a muffin, you will know what I mean when I say you will accelerate. No one will stop you, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this little boy. Look at this little boy that 6 years ago, I was not able to take care of him. But look at him. During COVID time, when we moved to Pretoria, we brought back this little boy. He's now staying with us. But look at the smile, ladies and gentlemen. I waited for them to come out from school so I can take them to collect the car with me. Look at the smile of my little girl there. Look at them. I did this business because of my children. My children are my driving force. My children are the ones that I'm saying, never. Enough is enough. Poverty is not my portion anymore. Look what happened here. Last year in December, I said, no one is cooking. No one is doing nothing during Christmas. Hey, because we are cooking. When we go to our I'm not saying wrong, but when you go to your in-laws, obviously as a daughter-in-law, you have to cook. You spend the whole day in the kitchen and you don't even spend Christmas because you don't even enjoy that Christmas day. Today, Fikile said, no one is cooking on that day. I've hired a private chef who came to our house, who cooked for us from breakfast to lunch, to dinner, to dessert, because I said yes to this opportunity. And because I said enough is enough. Poverty, you are not my portion. I'm not there anymore. You are not gonna find, you are not coming to my life again. I came with this idea. I said, no one is, I even hired the thing, marking these people to come and just decorate our chairs. We wanted to have a good Christmas. And little did we know this was our last Christmas with my father-in-law. But you know what? He went knowing that, Makoti once really did this type of things for him. When you're a blessing, when God blesses you in this business, you become a blessing to other people, ladies and gentlemen. Today, my kids go to one of the best private schools. Today my son enjoys doing, his pottery. He loves it. He loves hands work and what. And today he gets to do all those activities. Because of what? Because of forever. With a salary, I would have not done this thing. I would have not, ladies and gentlemen. Today, one of my other achievements, even to go to Kruger National Park is like closer to my house, ladies and gentlemen. But because when you get there, you need to pay. You can't sleep there, mahala. You need to pay. I could not even go to like on a Christmas where I could take my kids to Kruger National Park just for us to just enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my traveling trips. I I came for 3,000 in forever, but look what forever is giving me, something way bigger. These trips are funded. I remember this trip here where I went to Rwanda for the very first time before COVID. My mentor funded this trip and she said, I want you to go there so you can develop yourself. I was invited as a speaker, but also I was going to share my journey there. I went, Kumo paid for everything, flight, Kumo paid. That's what I'm talking about. When I say I come far with Kumo, Kumo came to my life. God knew I needed a person like Kumo in my life. She paid for my trip there. Now I get to find myself. I find myself as my personal development. Are you finding yourself? Are you developing yourself? Because you cannot say you're developing yourself when you're sitting at the car, at your sofas there. You must go out there. This is us. Hey, the life of sitting in the lounge, ladies and gentlemen, I did not know. I got to experience it this year. You know, God, ne? I'm telling you. This year, my very, very first time, I did not know that in the airport, there is what we call lounge, you know, Bidvest lounge, Discovery lounges, business class lounge, what. Hey, this year, I got to sit in one of those. We were having breakfast with my mentor there while we were waiting for our flight. Yeah, I'm telling you, this business, look there. It was a surprise. You know, I bought this for my mentor. I said, you know what? This woman has been through thick and thin with me. Let me just get her this. Little did I know that this was also her favorite color. And she had, listen, when God connects you with that person, you will know them. Spiritually, you will connect with these people. You will know when is the right one, when this one is the right mentor. For me, Pumo, God knew I needed someone like her. Another personal development that I did for myself, trip funded by myself, ladies and gentlemen, funded by doing 4cc. If you don't cry, you do your 4cc and you do above 4cc, 10cc, you will get to travel. You won't have problems with traveling. When there's a trip, right now we are going to Angola next month. I am going. Why not? I want to develop. I want to go into global business. I want my business to grow. You know, I'm going. I'm investing in my business. This was one of my best investment that I ever made this year in my life, was to go and be in the same room with the #1 distributor in the forever world. Guys, this one was, I did not sleep that night. I'm telling you, I was like, look who is brushing shoulders with the #1 distributor. A debt review lady. Today, she's brushing shoulders with the #1 distributor in Forever Living. Honami, ladies and gentlemen. I paid for this trip. I funded myself as my personal development. I went to Tanzania. Also, I was asked to go and share my story, my journey. Do you see what God means? When I say God will break protocols for you, God will open up doors for you that no man will shut. No one can say anything when God has really opened those doors for you. I want to leave you with this. I've already taken too much time, my leader. I'm so sorry about that. You know, Proverbs 29 verse 23 says, a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold, you know, the humble in spirit. Value is knowing the importance of people in your life. No matter how big your business you may think, you need people to come to your business. No matter how skillful you are, you need people to give you a job, you know, to do. No matter how intelligent you are, you need people to acknowledge, you know. So a business without people is useless. A talent without people is useless. A ministry without people is useless. Our business without product, without people is useless. Skills, intellect, talent, and gift without people are useless. Value everyone that crosses your path, ladies and gentlemen. The people that you are recruiting every day, value them, build relationships. You know, one thing that I learned during Honami's training was that she builds relationships whenever she meets people, you know. And I want to say, to leave you with this, that, you know, don't be one of those people who think everything will be given to you automatically. You must do the work first before you get the result you want. Remember what I said? I said, when I came back to the business, I worked in my business. I launched my business almost every second week. I was launching, I was talking, I was everywhere. I was running. And I want to say that I know I had lots of people saying that, you know what, how do you do it? How do you get support from your husband as a married woman? I want to tell you, when you sit down with your husband and you share with him and you show him where you're going, you share with him your vision, I promise you, husbands are going to support you. But husband won't support you when you are in and out. 2 minutes you are doing Forever. The next they see you doing Unuka. The next you see you doing what. The next they see you jumping. So then they start asking, hey, this one is all over the place. You need to be in one place. You need to know what you want in life. Decide now what is that you want in life, you know. A man who is the master of patience is a master of everything else. I was very patient with my journey. I did not look, because some people, they reach manager within 6 months. Some people, they reach manager within, 28 days. But I knew my journey. I knew where God was taking me. No perfect time. There is nothing as perfect timing to start anything new. I'm talking about to you now, you new business now, you people. If you are here as our guest, this is for you. You can start today and make some progress, or you can keep waiting for the ideal time. The perfect time is now. There is no better time than today to start. I want you to go now, and I want you to think about, write down what expenses do you have, how many debts, how many accounts are you owing. Put everything down and start working, ticking all those things, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to say, don't fall in love with success, but fall in love with the habits that bring success. And one more thing also is that we never stop praying for your destiny helper, ladies and gentlemen. I never stop praying for Kumo. The only gift that I can give Kumo is prayer and my success. That's the only thing. It's not to give her excuses, but to give her pray. I always pray for her and her family, because if it wasn't for her, I would have not known about this business, ladies and gentlemen. And at the end, I just want to say that, you know what? It doesn't matter where you are right now. You can still bounce back. If Fikile has bounced back from all the struggles, it means you too can bounce back, ladies and gentlemen. Life is all about redesigning. Remember, I told you I'm a retired HR practitioner. I'm 2 months in my retirement. I retired when I turned 40 in April. This is my 2nd month in retirement, and I am loving it. But let me tell you something. I don't take my business for granted. I still wake up and I still do my meetings. My meetings are scheduled just like the way I was working at Bas John. I have time for lunch. Sometimes I don't even take lunch when I'm like seriously working. And my husband knows, when I locked myself in the room and I said I'm working, I'm literally working. So there's never be a moment where I said, oh no, now I must relax. I've got enough time. Hey, I must be a stay-at-home mom. Hey, what, have excuses. Hey, I'm fetching my kids. Hey, what. If you want to build a serious business, make sure you buy your kid's car, you have a driver, so that you don't have to be in and out, in and out. Yes, some days I do have time to go and just collect them, and maybe some days I go and drop them, but it's not every day, because how am I going to build my business when I'm busy in, out every day, So you put things in order, put your life in order, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you, your life will change. Your life will never be the same again. This Christmas will be a different Christmas to someone if you decide right now, tonight. And my name is Fikile Nkwinika, and I will do forever. Thank you so much. Leader, over to you.
Wow, Fikile. Wow, what a story. Wow. Yo, I'm speechless. I'm out of words. If there is any other person, Fikile, who related with your story, it was me, because I know your pain. I can confidently say I know your pain. I've lost quite a number of my loved ones while I was still in here at Forever. And if there is anything that has brought me comfort, confidence, and everything, it's this amazing business. Thank you so much, Fikile, for the inspiration. Thank you so much for taking your time to pour all of your heart unto us. You've been nothing but great inspiration. I believe our guests here are living with full hearts. And I believe each and everyone is going to do an introspection, and they will decide if this is what they need or not. We are almost at the end of the month, ladies and gentlemen, and what we would love is to have all of you partner with us and experience all these beautiful things we are saying, guys. Oh, how we wish you can partake of the Forever goodness and feel it and experience it. This is all we had for you, ladies and gentlemen. But before we go, let us take this time to thank our CSM for inviting us and for trusting us with the entire Southern Africa and everyone from other region who are connected with us on this Zoom session. And from me and Fikile, it's a lovely night. Have a lovely night, guys. Catch us again with different speakers next week, Thursday. And we hope to see you at the Forever events, because definitely you're joining us and very soon you'll be traveling with us. Have a lovely night. Thank you so much.